In the MLB, Matt Chapman finally signs a contract. Let's go ahead and break it down. That was really bad.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. So you want to break down the Matt Chapman deal?
I would love to.
Okay. You break it down. Tell us what happened.
The Giants signed third baseman Matt Chapman to a 3-year, $54 million deal. This deal includes $2 million in signing bonuses and puts him under contract until the 2028 season. He'll be 35 years old when he's done. Matt Chapman is an obviously outstanding defensive player, 4-time Gold Glove winner, and pretty awesome. He also has a great relationship with the new manager, Bob Melvin. Obviously, they played in Oakland together. He does have a player opt out in this contract after the 24 and 25 season. I don't know. I mean, the Giants kind of held out on this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
They kind of held out. They wanted to get a deal that was a little less risky for the team itself. Is this a consolation prize for the Giants? I mean, they obviously had their sights set on much bigger players this offseason in Shohei or Yamamoto. Is Matt Chapman worth the money they paid for him, or is this kind of a consolation prize on a little bit of a holdout?
Well, I do think that Matt Chapman's worth the money he's getting paid. What I really think is that Matt Chapman, again, falls for the whole Boras,
Boras holdout, yeah.
I want years. I want longevity. I want 5-6 year deal, and no one's willing to offer that to him. It's the right move for them. They needed, some defensive surability on the left side of the infield. Longtime Giant infielder Crawford is no longer with the team. And they need to shore up some defense on that. I know they have a really good prospect coming up. I don't think he's going to make it with the team this year. I like this move. This is a great move for him. Farhan Zaidi did wait and pull the trigger and did not jump the gun and try and get this. Yeah. Consolation prize? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, they were going after, I think, people like Ohtani, Yamamoto. Yeah. I know they're still in the game for Snell as well, but we'll see there. But yeah, I definitely like this move. I love how they didn't balk at it, and I think again it's just another one of those examples of Boras client having to take a short-term deal with an opt-out after the first year to retest the market next year.
I mean, that's absolutely what happened. Chapman was just part of the Boras deal. We did a video on it last week and the week before. Check it out. But I mean, yeah, Scott Boras just keeps holding out on his clients. He's making them wait, and he thinks he's winning these contracts by putting opt-outs in their first and second years. I think the Giants did the right thing. I think by holding out and waiting, and like I said, this is a way less risky deal for the Giants than it would have been if they would have signed the contract that Scott Boras thinks he could have got these guys.
Oh yeah, and speaking of which, we still have the two holdouts there. We're talking about the pitchers with Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery. In defense of Boras here, I don't think he pre-saw the fact that the Bally Sports Group was going to go bankrupt and that a bunch of teams weren't going to have money to spend this year.
Right.
So that did probably scare a lot of teams from spending. But, that's kind of his job to weather that. And
it's 100% his job.
And to reassess what he can get his clients.
His job is 100% to assess market conditions and see what you can get your players for the max contracts.
Yeah. Do you hear what he said on Monday? Okay, so all these two pitchers that he still has out, right?
Yeah.
Basically, he's calling this a pitching panic. There is a pitching panic going on in baseball, Boras said. We've got so many starting pitchers who are now compromised. Maybe short-term, some long-term. All the calls for elite starters are starting to increase. Many clubs right now, because of pitching issues, the competitiveness of their season is at risk.
It sounds like he's trying to push as hard as he can to convince people, you guys need pitchers and you should pay them whatever I tell you you're going to pay them. Well, because I got two.
Yeah, the Red Sox, Giolito, their big signing, which wasn't really that big, but they're Lucas Giolito. I mean, he's going to be out for the rest of the year with elbow soreness and could possibly be out for the rest of next year too.
With elbow soreness?
It's a partial tear in his tongue in the elbow. So
he's injured. He's not just sore.
Another quote is that why wasn't this all done in November? Why weren't these pitchers signed earlier? Basically trying to put it on the teams for why they haven't been signing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not taking the blame for that one for sure.
Yeah, he's trying to say, it's not on me. I'm not the reason.
It has nothing to do with the market or me pushing these ridiculous contracts.
No, he's saying, these teams are being delusional. They don't realize, how fragile their pitchers are. So that's why these people are holding out. They think, they don't need to pay these elite pitchers because now that pitchers are starting to drop like flies, someone's going to. And unfortunately, I think he might be right.
There's definitely some truth to what he's saying, but
to hope that your pitchers get hurt so you can get your players more money.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Did you hear about Jordan Montgomery, the rumors around him?
No, I didn't.
This is like Instagram, like drama.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, so Jordan Montgomery has unfollowed the Rangers on Instagram, but is following the Dodgers now. They're saying that's a clear indication.
Clear indication. Jordan Montgomery to the Dodgers confirmed.
I think it's a little ridiculous. I think it's a little hard to call right now. But
yeah,
I definitely think that him unfollowing the Rangers does say something though. I think he's given up the fact that that they're going to re-sign him, and he's just going to go where he can get the best contract that he can get right now.
Let's just go with Scott Boras says. All you got to do is wait like 2 more weeks.
Wait 2 more
There'll
weeks.
be 4 or 5 more pitchers down, and then you are the man of the hour.
I don't know. I just think this whole thing's ridiculous, man. There's got to be some way that we can come up with something, I don't know, middle ground on this, because it's not having a free agency deadline, basically making it to where these players just aren't going to be ready, man.
And at what point does it actually start affecting the product that the MLB is putting on the field? You know what I mean? Like there's got to be a point before the season where you say, okay, everyone's got to be signed. Everyone's got to have rosters locked in. Because they really don't. Like you can go all the way into the season and you're just still a free agent sitting there. And I mean, I get it because you're going to have younger players that aren't going to be signed, but we're talking Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery aren't on rosters right now. That's insane.
It's really nuts because we got the Soul Series coming up where the Dodgers and the Padres, which we do believe is a team.
And I believe they're still in California.
They're still in California.
Okay, we missed one team in California.
Yeah, it's just like every other free agent, we skipped them too. But yeah, soon. I think the Padres still look good, man. I think there's still a good chance that they're the second best team in the division. Once again, folks, if you are watching this on YouTube or listening as a podcast, we do live stream this episode every single Wednesday at 7:30 Mountain Time. Be sure to subscribe to the channel on YouTube and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a live stream and when we go live on our YouTube channel.
Yep, and if you're watching one of our short videos, it's available wherever you get your podcasts, audio only. There should be a link right over there.
And if you like what you heard today and you'd like to see more on what we covered on, there'll be a link to a playlist right here. My name is Darren, that is AJ, and this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.